subset. Isn't it? Agree? You get a subset in that. You give a query, you get a subset. But what do you get in data warehouse?
Statistics, patterns, all summarized.
Summarize, you think, don't summarize also looks like a subset? No. What else?
Patterns can only be when the data is mined.
Data is mined. What more?
The purpose is to simply extract the data from different sources and dump it into one place only. Based on that, we can analyze. That's it.
Knowledge also we can
Mm-hmm. What else? From back? From this side?
Subject-oriented data.
Subject-oriented. What else? Huh? OLTP, OLAP. You get both the things in data warehouse.
No, OLAP.
OLAP from data warehouse. Yes? Data? Based on independent data. Okay. What else? Non-volatile. Backside, JNTUK students. You people have studied something recently studied for an exam. Yes?
Is the dependency between the results?
I can give 100 out of 100. Perfect definition. Here, you will be getting knowledge. You are getting knowledge. Can you please define me what is knowledge? Here you are pushing a query, and based on the query you are getting some output, which is helping you to improve your business. And here you are pushing some input, you are giving some input. Based on that particular input you are getting some output. And here you are considering the output as subset of the database, and here you are considering as knowledge. Why here subset and why here knowledge?
So based on this knowledge, we make some decision.
So decision making.
Database that is structured data, whereas in database that is completely unstructured data. From unstructured data we are discovering the knowledge.
So unless you apply data mining techniques, how can you get the knowledge? You have to apply the data mining techniques on the data that is there in the data warehouse, then only you will be able to get the patterns of the knowledge.
Exactly.
So data warehouse doesn't mean knowledge. Applying
We have to
techniques on the
techniques
data warehouse data, you will get knowledge.
Exactly. Exactly.
If you observe all the data sources, they are simply meant for extracting data from different sources. There is some flat files or from Excel database, XML. Simply they dump the data at one place.
True. True. What else? I'll give you one small example just to remove this vacuum. Today in the morning, I hope some of you have gone through newspaper, is it? Leave it. About today's newspaper, I'll give you one topic. Last year, in 2014, when this bifurcation of state took place, new Chief Minister of Telangana, Mr. KCR, he have launched a Telangana survey. I hope you people have come across. Though we are legal, but we are just for a month before, a couple of months before we became eligible, but we are one. So even now I don't feel as if I am in some other state. I am feeling as if I am in, like earlier we say Andhra Pradesh for entire. So when I was coming to Vizianagaram, I was not at all getting a feeling that I am going. Like how I get if I go to Tamil Nadu, how I get when I go to Karnataka. So I was not at all getting that feeling. So anyway, so when this was bifurcation took place and KCR has conducted Telangana survey, door-to-door survey. So regarding that particular survey, Deputy Chief Minister Mahmood Ali have given a statement. We want to conduct this survey only to know who are very poor, so that we provide some special government policies, so that we design some special government policies to uplift the poor section. And he kept quiet. And he also requested everybody, when government officials come to your home, kindly cooperate. They are not doing for their sake, but in fact they are doing for the sake of society. And your cooperation is very important. Kindly cooperate. This was the statement given. Now, based on this particular passage, how do you interpret things? How do you interpret the things?
When we integrate the data from different, we collect data of different models. Like for example, demographics.
Like I'm not saying, like what I mean is, can you please tell me what is the meaning of this passage?
Collecting the data, raw data, and then only analyze and take some decisions on that particular results.
Okay, this is one. What else?
Similarities and dissimilarities between the records. Based on that, they are trying to get the knowledge.
The previous knowledge is also been applied and try to interpret what it is now it is being.
Okay.
Raw facts is collecting.
Raw facts is collecting. Okay. What else? Imagine that this survey people are coming to your home and they will ask you some details of yours and do the entry in the form. So how will you analyze? How will you analyze? It is not that blindly you will sit at home whenever there is a knock on your door.
Based on the previous statistics results, and we compare that new statistics.
Okay, give chance to others. Yeah. How do you analyze? I have given one passage. What the PCM Mahmood Ali has said at that particular context.
I mean, what are the attributes we have to select based on the income situations?
Form structure was simple. What is your monthly income? Do you have gas connection? Do you have your own property? Like if you have property, you have just residential property or farmland. If you have a farmland, it is wetland or dry land. I remember all these things because I was also part of that survey. I was some responsibility I was given, so I went there. And do you have four-wheeler? Do you have two-wheeler? Do you have pets in your house? How many family members? All these things. So these are the things. Let us not spend more time on that. Be quick.
Data sets. They are collecting data sets.
Okay, they are making a big data set. Okay. And
They are applying practice.
by applying pattern. Okay.
Is it pattern?
Okay. What else?
Classification.
Yeah, they are
I
classifying.
want someone to be little to the point.
Make a conclusion that he is a poor farmer.
To make a conclusion whether the person is poor or not. Okay. What else? What else? the leaders of the nations are on the backbenches of the classroom. Please speak out from last. Yeah, some response from the last. Yes. What else? I'll give you something. Some people have said, among true answers, couple of them, he was trying to make a big data set. This is true. He said, sir, he wants to check how many of them are poor and how many of them are rich people. That is also correct. And Madam was saying you should apply data mining techniques. You will get knowledge. That is also correct. And all patterns, removal and everything. These are the normal answers we have received. But, I'll tell you the scenario, what the people were speaking about that. Government was repeatedly saying, this is normal survey, we want to know the strength of poor in our state and the strength of rich in the state, so that we concentrate properly on the poor section and we give them some good policies. We design some good policies for them so that they do come up in their near future. This was a statement from the government. What people said, yeah, listen this very carefully. Based on this discussion, I immediately differentiate what is this and what is it. What people were analyzing based on this data, he is collecting our details. After collecting our details, he will come to know that we are not poor. And when he come to know we are not poor, he will seize our white card. Did government say that? Did government say that? No. From where they extract, this is the hidden pattern. They were saying, oh, my 3 sons are studying with fees reimbursement policy. If I give my real statistics, he will cut off that facility from my children. Somebody was saying, if I had a white card, I enjoy all this medical policy, Arogyasri. Government never spoke about Arogyasri. Government never spoke about fees reimbursement. Government never spoke about white card. Government never spoke about income tax, pending income tax. But all these things were retrieved, or hidden patterns were being pulled from a small passage which was given from government, isn't it? What you people have answered just now, want to make a data set, just want to classify how many rich and poor, all these things are related with this, how many poor and how many rich. But the concept I spoke just now related with hidden patterns, that is removal of white card, fees reimbursement, elimination, then again Arogyasri, all these things come from the knowledge. Government did not give all these details. People were analyzing on their own. So this comes under the knowledge. They are the points which are hidden. And that is the reason, immediate after the survey, what did he do? He have wind up almost 140 engineering colleges. He have declared fees reimbursement policy will be applied only for this category and only so many. And some lakhs of white cards were terminated. Isn't it? What is this happening? This is just a game of data science. They collected data, they applied data science techniques, and based on that they took a decision. So, Databases are restricted only up to data subsets, whereas this is related with knowledge, and knowledge is hidden pattern. And one more thing I mention and we'll proceed further, that is every data mining technique is nothing new to the world. They are already instilled in the minds, isn't it? If I see Mr. Rajeshwar sir, I'll also remember that he is from JNTU Vizianagaram, and his head of the department is madam, and so many attributes come automatically. Similarly, with every aspect there are some patterns associated, and with every individual some patterns, and some patterns overlap with different individuals, common mutual patterns. Based on that, relations are designed. And whenever relations are designed, they are something like, though they are not given openly, but based on the attributes and overlapping mutual attributes, when a person designs the relation, it is nothing but a pattern, it is nothing but a hidden pattern he is extracting. Every person, like for example, you have your college canteen. When you go for the first time, he'll ask, what do you want? When you go for 3-4 times, on the 5th time, the moment you enter, he will give order in place of you to the person. Because he knows your pattern. So all these things. So this, in this way, this go on. And here one more point I want to raise. Here also we'll see just here. Like what do you get from big data? We have seen first point like capacity. This is in GBs. This is in TB, and this is ZB. Then again we have seen subset here and knowledge here. And what do you get here? Output. What output do you get here?
Analyzing.
What do you get? Here you are getting knowledge. What do you get there? Get knowledge in less time. You get even here.
Analysis of data.
Analysis of data even here. Prediction even here.
The knowledge, sir.
Knowledge even here.
But here we are including structured data, but here we are including structured and unstructured data.
Okay. What else? Yeah. Even here you get knowledge. I come to your point. One more thing. Who are the people using this?
Database administrators.
Okay. Operators. Who are the people using this?
Data analyst.
Analyst? Data mining teachers who have already taught data mining. Okay. Okay. I already told I can give 100 out of 100. Wonderful. Anything? Anybody else? This is being more used by managers. And this
Client.
Decision makers.
decision makers.
Client, sir.
Who else?
Machines.
Who are making that? Data analyst. And, come on. Even here manager. Tell me what data is present in this.
Relation.
Transactional data. Transactional data.
Transaction processing data.
What data?
Transactional data.
Transactional data.
Structured data.
Structured data.
Relational data.
Table. What else?
Schema oriented.
Do you agree if I say
Day-to-day data.
day-to-day data is here? Is it? I am not going beyond textbooks, but the thing is, I am speaking textbook concept only, but in another way. What type of data is it?
Vast data. Historical data.
Yes? Yes?
Summaries.
Data summaries? What else? What else? Quick, quick. Let us proceed. What data is present here? What do you mean by historical data?
Past data.
Periodical data.
What is?
Monthly data, yearly data, and period.
Yeah. People say here we find historic data. Historic data. My question is, what do you mean by historic data?
Time specific data.
Past 5 years, past 10 years.
For the specific collection.
How far we can say that legacy data, time constraint. Maybe 5 years or 10 years or 20 years.
Problem data. Specific problem data. Previous data. Trends.
Okay. Here historic data is nothing but you have a data of like 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years. Based upon the business, how much data it is pushing every year and what is the capacity of the data warehouse. If it can accommodate century of data, even then you will be holding century of data in that. You will be having a long history of a business. My verbal point, what is this?
For everything, I mean,
For
physical data, I mean, structured data, unstructured data, musical data, cosmic data, RFD, RFID, anything. And that is
Every
specifically
second data.
devoted
Very
to
good,
particular-
very good. 100 out of 100. Yeah, please come next place. Person, come on. What type of data here?
High-dimensional. High-dimensional.
Items. What else?
Depends on application, sir. Maybe day to day or maybe historic.
Okay.
business data.
Distributed data.
Yes? say here also historical data, is it correct?
Yes.
How many say correct?
But it also contains day-to-day data.
Yes. How many say I am correct if I say historic data is in big data? Okay. If I say day-to-day data is present in this, how many agree?
Both, sir.
If I say both data is present in this, historic means this and people are day-to-day means this and both means like
Day-to-day data after summary.
because we agree with you. Is it like that? Yeah. Here you get combination of day-to-day as well as historic data. I ask one more thing, that is, how is the arrangement? Does this follow a schema? Does this follow a schema? Yes. Sure? Does this follow schema?
No. Not a mandate.
Structured and unstructured both.
Not mandate.
Both. Yes, in my day-to-day
That may follow the schema, may not.
Here you have no SQL and SQL, so might be both.
Not only.
Yeah.
If previous two are yes, how can it be different if it was yes?
This is hidden pattern.
The combination of both.
Here, you don't have any schema. That's why it's a different domain, enhancement whatever. Another thing. Who is feeding the data? Who is loading the data?
Data operators.
Operator. Who is loading the data?
Administrators.
Who is loading the data?
Data analytics, managing.
Who is loading the data? Automated? Who is loading the data?
Manager.
Manager loads the data?
Administrators.
DBA, database administrator.
Administrative.
Who is loading the data? In data warehouse.
Knowledge worker.
Operator. Managers make use of it, but you know, managers don't do complete operation on data warehouse. There is supporting staff. When manager asks, get me the statistics of 2009, he'll get the statistics. 2010, 11, 12, 13, 14. If you say, bring a comparative statistics of the product from 2009 to 2014. He'll just give a statement. Based on that particular statement, it is the supporting staff which works for him and gets him the report. Agree? Fine. Who are loading the data here?
The users.
Yes?
Many sources.
Many sources. Yeah.